Keon, 2 picks tonight. I mean, Malachi Moore gave you a bunch of compliments when we talked to him recently. How have you just found, the comfortability coming in as a transfer, just to put yourself in the position to make plays like that?
Just having all my teammates' trust and the coaches' trust, believing in me, just showing me that no matter what I do out there, they got my back. So it's allowing me to just go out there and play free and just take the chance I need to and make the plays I need to as well.
And how to feel? You almost housed the second one, just being on Bryant Denny the first time and being able to make 2 big plays. How'd that feel?
It was crazy. The atmosphere is crazy, especially with the night game, the lights going and everything. I was definitely a fun one for sure. I'm gonna remember that for sure.
Hey Keon, how can you just carry this performance on to next week when y'all play South Florida, and just as the schedule just stiffens up, how can you just use this performance knowing that you can do it in Bryant-Denny, but obviously you can do it anywhere, but just seeing that performance, how can you just carry that over?
Just being able to trust in my technique. Coaches putting us in great position to make plays. So once I trust my technique and just do my job, just carry exactly with the momentum, the whole team, everybody just doing their job, it's going to be really good.
How do you feel like you've adjusted to the system in this new place so far?
I think I adjusted really well, really well. It helps with, everybody being, just having trust in me, so it makes the transition a lot easier. People are always good to me. Players always making sure I'm good. So it's an atmosphere knowing you got brothers everywhere. And coaches always believe in you. So for sure.
What'd you see on this tour?
Seeing the ball. I just had to go get it. Yeah.
What your reaction to the offensive side of the ball? Kalen DeBoer's known for his offense. Is that what you saw in practice? Something like that? It seems like it was long game, running game, everything was working.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a different dynamic seeing like an offense like that. For sure, it was crazy. Jalen doing his thing, Ryan doing his thing. We got a bunch of playmakers on offense. Justice running that deep touchdown. So it was really good to see. The offense just making plays like that.
How do you feel like you and Malachi can kind of complement each other as a safety?
I feel like we're a great tandem. We got really good guys in the DB room, but with him, he was an older guy, so I've learned a lot from him, and I'm sure he's learned something from me as well. I think we're a really good pair. It's like fire and ice. He's like the boom, and I'm like whatever comes after for sure.
No. On the defensive side of the ball, other than your performance, what did you see from your teammates to kind of help that dominant performance tonight?
Can you say that again? I'm sorry.
Other than your 2 picks and tackles and your performance, what did you see from your teammates on the defensive side to kind of have that dominant performance tonight?
Starting off with Q getting a sack. I think it was the first or second drive. So he started off for us getting a sack. D-Law doing his thing in the middle, all the different guys just doing their job and making plays. They couldn't really get too much on us. That's just guys playing great technique up in the front, the D-line doing an amazing job stopping the run, so it made it easier for the DBs for sure.
Yeah, and this was the first time you saw Coach DeBoer in kind of a pre- and post-game setting. What's he kind of like in those kind of huddles and locker room before and after a game?
It's kind of crazy because, you have a thought from it from the outside looking in, but now you get to see it firsthand. It's amazing. He just leads us really, really well and takes care of us for sure.
Yeah, I'm sorry if you're asking this already, but the chain, tell me about it.
Yeah, it's just my nickname, K-Dot, just got a K-Dot chain. So it's really just a nickname.
When did you get that nickname?
My dad gave it to me when I was really young, so it's been with me forever. A lot of people back home call me that. So.
Are you a Kendrick fan?
No.
Okay.
He's a good artist,
Yeah.
But this is just kind of my nickname.
Right.
I didn't really know he had it as well until later on. So. Yeah.
What was the inspiration for it then? Do you know?
My name's Keon, start with a K. My dad just thought one day, K-Dot, so we went from there. Yeah.
I'm curious, kind of on the same line with your teammates. You're a newcomer yourself, but a bit of a veteran in this game compared to some of the other guys in the secondary. How do you think guys like Jalen, Xavier, just seeing them in their first game in Bryant-Denny, how do you think they did? I
think they did really good. I didn't get my first start, first time playing was a little different for me than those guys. They went out and made plays from the beginning. That's amazing to see with your young guys being able to just go out there and be able to be comfortable and still make plays. Not making the moment too big, just another down.
A lot of those guys got rotated in early. Was that part of the plan?
Yeah, for sure. I think we're really, really deep defense. We got a lot of young guys that are really, really good. So I think we'll see them out on the field for sure, just giving them more and more, advice out there and getting more experience.
Keon, one of the things that Coach Moore talked about is how your 2 interceptions really set the tone that first quarter. What was your just kind of approach going in? What do you think clicked for you?
I think it was really just making sure I go out there and do my job. Don't make it too big. First game in Bryant-Denny, just go out there, slow the game down, and take what comes to you. And Ball came to me, coach put me in a really good spot, so it was really good.
In that, I think it was 64 yards. You had the one return. How'd that feel?
Felt good. Should have scored though. Should have scored. But it's all right. More to come for sure.
It seemed like there were some curveballs that the staff had to kind of deal with in terms of headsets and because now was he up in the press box?
Up in the box, yeah.
Okay, so was it? Did he have to come down as well then?
He didn't have to come down, no.
Okay.
It's really a coach preaches all the time, a 1-0 mindset. So whether they're working or not, we got to go out there and ball. The game will be played, so let's go from there.
Yeah, and how do you see, I mean, offensively, I know Coach Sheridan had to go up and down kind of thing. How do you see the offense handle that? What do you think of their way they handled it?
I think they handled it really, really well. They took care of it on the offensive side. You know, we did our job on the defensive side. I think they handled it really well.
Sorry to ask, but like the defense posting a shutout,
Yeah.
got to feel pretty nice, especially against a team that they tend to throw the ball and score a lot, right?
Yeah, that was definitely our goal, trying to get a shutout. You know, any game you don't want anybody to score any points, so this time we get the opportunity to pitch a shutout. It was really fun.
Yeah, obviously your 2 picks did a lot to maybe take the air out of them early, but also they had that 20-play drive, and you guys were able to stop them on that 4th down. Just how big was that when going back to the sideline after that stop?
Coach Womack, he always preaches Ibambe. It's basically just like don't flinch. So they can get a little, but don't give up. So if they just get a little bit, we just keep stopping and make them go again. I think we got the advantage for sure.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns. How special was Hollywood over there?
Hollywood is a special talent, and y'all haven't even seen a half of what he can do. I'm excited to see it myself. You know that guy is special. He's going to be a really, really great player for sure, and he's humble as well. I think that's going to take him even farther.